Hi guys, so today I'm showing you how to make caramel or caramel, however you say it, using only two ingredients, one being water and the second one being a can of sweetened condensed milk. And so if you're interested in learning how to make caramel or caramel, just keep on watching. Okay, so first you want to start with a pot that you would cook noodles or pasta or anything like that in. Just make sure that it's tall enough to fit the entire can of sweetened condensed milk. And you can see I tested it by putting it in. And make sure you use one that you're not going to want to use again because it will ruin it. And make sure you take off the label. Sorry, it's kind of hard to do with one hand with the camera. And then you put it inside of the pot and bring the pot into the sink and fill it up with water. And if you need help, just ask someone to help you because it gets really, really heavy with all of the water inside such a big pot. Then you want to bring it over to the stove, and you can see it's around 4:15 when I started, and set the heat to medium high. About half an hour later, it starts to boil, and you want to turn it down a little so it does not boil over. And I turned it to about low, medium low, kind of in the middle. Closer to low just so the bubbles go down a little bit more. And then about every half hour you want to check on this. Here I skipped a couple of clips and I went straight to 2 hours later. So it's already boiling and you want to keep refilling it with water. Here I just have a red Solo cup that I just fill up with water and pour it in as needed. About every half hour, come check on it just to make sure that the entire can is covered with water. And my dad always told me that if the water goes below the height of the can, that the can will explode from the pressure, but I'm not sure if this is true. If you can see, then it's 7 o'clock and I started about 4:15. And now it is 8:35 and I decided to turn it off at around 9:15. And then I bring the whole thing into the sink and drain the water. I spill out the water, pouring cold water into it to cool it down to stop it from cooking basically. And then I just fill it up with water just to keep it from cooking anymore because it's already been in there for about 5 hours. Just cool it down with the water. And since this is such a long process, you want to make sure that you're home for it and that either you or someone is able to check on the water level to make sure it doesn't go under or boil over. I'm just touching it to see if it's still really hot because since it is metal, it gets hot really quickly. And I felt that it was cool enough, so I turned the water down and moving the entire can onto a paper towel. And since it is a can, it gets kind of gross on top, so I like to clean it off and shine it a little bit, just for no particular reason, just so it looks better, and just clean it off a little bit. And as you can see, this entire pot does get ruined. The whole thing was black at one point, and after making this so much, it gets pretty ruined. You can see there's residue from the can. So you just want to take some dish soap and just put it in. Usually I let it soak for a little bit, but once the pot is so ruined, it's really not worth it. I like to see the bubbles afterwards. But it really gets pretty ruined afterwards. So, I mean, you can scrub it if needed. You can see there's a ring on top from where the water level is and a ring from the bottom where the bottom rim of the can is. And then you want to take the can and put it in the fridge. I like to keep it on the paper towel because it is still a little bit hot. Just put it in on the towel and let it get cold, and then later on, this was about an hour later or 2 hours later, you can open it up. Sometimes you can wait even longer. You open it up and there's your caramel. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. So this is the finished product. I took it out. I recorded all of those videos yesterday, and this morning I took it out. Don't want to get caramel on anything. So this is the finished product, and you can scoop it out just like regular caramel, and it looks like this. See, it's not, it's not going to slide out or anything. And this is, I know I didn't show it very well during the video, but this is what the condensed milk is. It's Eagle brand sweetened condensed milk, and this is, it doesn't say, I don't know, there's really nothing, there's really no way you can get this wrong. But there's sweetened and unsweetened. You want to make sure you get sweetened, and in here you can probably, I don't know if you probably can't hear anything, but it is pretty liquidy inside. It's like thick milk almost, kind of like a sour cream type of consistency. So you just put this in and let it go all night. So, oh, not all night because you don't want to burn your house down, but you let it go for a while and you have caramel. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. Leave comments, let me know if you try this, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.